I'm at the Art of Motorcycles event here in Dubai, where, as you can see, there are tons of bikes around and tons of people as well. These are all custom bikes. We've got things from Royal Enfield to Harley Davidson and Honda, of course, BMW, Ducati, some really old things and some really I mean, look at this chopper. Wow, that is incredible. When I was a kid, I used to want one of these things. I can't imagine how impractical it is to ride, but it looks the part, doesn't it? And of course, then we look over here and we've got this fantastic, looks like a racing Ducati, but that is just incredible. Wonderful. We've got another chopper over here, nice bronze effort. I don't know if there's a competition on here or not, but what's sadly missing as far as I can see would be a Triumph. No Triumph, no Norton, which is, oh hang on, we've got a Royal Enfield over here. Yeah, this is a nice one, isn't it? It's pretty cool. Here we are at Art of Motorcycle, and I'm lucky enough to speak to the organizer. This is Del. Hi Del.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
It's great. So, what's the idea behind this, Del?
So we thought about this show about 3 years ago as a way to bring art, photography and motorcycles together, pull in creatives who all love two wheels.
There's a long history of art and motorcycles, isn't there? You know, especially if you look at the choppers and things like that, and the artwork on some of these bikes is quite incredible. Which one? Obviously, this one here is yours. But which? Okay, if you can't choose your own, which one would you choose? Which one do you like best?
Everybody here, this seems to be a crowd favorite due to the amazing paint job. Follow me.
Yeah.
This is a definite favorite with the paint work.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's an amazing paint job on this. This was done by a local builder here called RPM Motorcycles. That's also an amazing favorite. As you can see, it's got a very custom build.
Yep. Oh, and here we have one of my favorite bikes of all time, the CBX. I remember my younger brother, we were on a Yamaha LC 350. I think it was an RD. Just bought it way back in 1982 it was. And he used to tease a guy around Sutton Coldfield who had one of these things. And he saw him the one day, I was on the back with him. And of course he went by and rev. And challenged him to a race. And of course we flew down the A38 onto Spaghetti Junction, or over Spaghetti Junction onto the A38, and this thing came past us. It must have been in first or second gear, and it was absolutely howling. The guy had got a 6-into-1 pipe on it, and it was a very small pipe, you know, so there's very little sound baffling, and it absolutely screamed. It howled past us, and it was like all hell had opened up, and it was one of the most beautiful sounds I've ever heard in my life. It was just incredible, and these things have had a sort of soft spot in my heart ever since, really. And I think they're amazing looking things. And who would put 6 cylinders on a motorbike? Just outstanding, fabulous looking thing. This is Roman, and he owns the custom bike downstairs, and it's a kit bike, isn't it, Roman? Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, the bike is from Exile Cycles. So I bought it from Russell Mitchell as a kit, which comes on a pallet, bits and pieces. Then you have to paint it by yourself, powder coating, painting, and then you assemble it.
All right.
And I assembled it in my living room in front of the TV.
Now there are no brake cables to sort of from the handlebars. The traditional. It looks very, very strange. How does that work?
So the brake works like this. That actually the front brake and rear brake is linked. They're both on the foot pedal, so you don't have any hand brake on the bars, which is a bit tricky to ride.
Yeah.
Because when your leg is off, you don't have it as a normal bike a front brake. It's both are linked and only working on the pedal.
How long does it take you to get used to riding something like that?
A couple of rides. Was a bit strange at the beginning. As when you're used to it, it's fine, but it's also a bit dangerous.
Yeah. Now the throttle as well. It looks a little bit strange. There's no indicator buttons. What happens there? How does the indicator work?
The indicator it's integrated in the bars. So there's a small strip with 4 buttons. You have the left signal, right signal, horn, and high beam, low beam. So this is integrated in the bars. And the clutch is also internal, and it works by twisting the grip. So you're riding like this.
How long does it take you to put it together?
It took me about 6 weeks, which is quite fast apparently. Yeah.
All right. Any sweary moments?
Yes, a lot.
Good luck,
especially the wiring, because there's no wiring diagram. You get different modules. One is for this lights stuff, which has 17 cables, I think. Then there's another one because I have the American lights with the brake lights and indicators in the same, all in red. So you have to have another model for the flashing. And honestly, I made a list because I wanted to know, because the wiring drove me crazy. The bike has, you don't believe it or not, it is 64 wires.
Wow.
And you don't see a single one. So.
That's an incredible one, and it's all hidden. That is amazing. Are they custom built engines? Yeah.
The engine is from TP, so it's total performance. It's about close to 2 liter, 2000 cc, 1950 or something. Six speed box.
Right.
And I like this very simple look. It's the design from Russell Mitchell, who does this since 25 years.
Yeah. Do the gears operate in the same way as a traditional bike? Yeah, so 1 down,
just
5
the
up.
clutch is different, but
all right.
gears the same. Yeah, first down and 5 up.
Yeah. All right, excellent. Thanks very much for talking to me.
Welcome.
All right, take care,
Anytime.
and all the best with your bike. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
And you also make these things from parachute cords, don't you? All right, so if ever you're falling out of a plane and you need something to hold on to, these things are extremely strong. Now, I am not sure about that at all. Not my cup of tea.
Great variety of bikes, and never do we have two of the same bike every year. So you'll always get a new bike, you'll always have something different. I always try to look for new talent and local builders here.
Yeah. How long's it been running then now?
So it's our 3rd year now.
Wow, pretty good.
Yeah.
Is this the biggest show?
I would say this is the biggest so far. Let's see what happens next year. But we can fit more bikes in. If we can get bigger space, we're happy to grow the show even more.
Yeah, fantastic. Del, thanks very much for talking.
Thanks for coming out.
All right, cheers. Take care, mate. Bye-bye.